Hi, I'm TR, and this is my mid-century ranch home renovation project. So one of the first things you need to do when you buy a house is you either need to get it rekeyed, but in this particular case, I decided that these knobs were old enough, the keys were all loose, they've probably been in here for many years. And so I'm gonna go ahead and change them out with some new lock sets, and we're gonna start with this back door here. All right, so when you're buying one of these lock sets, the only thing you really need to worry about is the door thickness. And they're typically 1 3/8 to 1 3/4. There may be some thicker doors, but you want to pay attention to that. So take a measurement of your door before you go get the lock set. The second thing is that the knobs here are all pretty much mounted in the same place, 2.5 inches. But if it's not 2.5 inches, again, you'll have a little bit of leeway, but not much. All right, so there's the old knob. When you're putting it in, you want the angled side to the side that it closes to. Of course, you want the lock side on the outside, right? I prefer my keys facing down. Some people like them that way. I prefer them this way. And you just thread this through here. Well, it took almost, well, not quite 20 minutes because I had to run around a little bit, but there you go. We got a new knob on the back door. We're gonna go do the other doors now. All right, so I'm gonna put in a keyless entry on the front. And so here's basically the parts. I've got a few more in there, but I think what we need to do is get the screwdriver. All right, so I'm not going to be able to change that one yet because I'm going to have to get a hole saw, and I didn't bring one with me, but we will do that tomorrow. And today I'm going to be servicing this lawnmower. The backstory on this mower is it was my dad's, and it's been sitting in his garage unused for at least 10 years, maybe 15. We couldn't remember when the last time he used it, but he gave it to me, so I'm going to go ahead and service it before I try to start it up the first time. I suspect that the gas was left in it, so there's probably a little bit of varnish in the fuel tank. I've got a service kit here that I got on Amazon. This happens to be a Toro recycler, and I was able to find a service kit here, and I believe it has everything we're going to need in it. So we get a fuel filter, spark plug, air filter, and a couple of hose clamps. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pop this cover off because I want to get into the fuel filter. Plus I want to take the fuel tank off and swish a little gas around in it and let it set for a minute and see if we can dissolve what might be varnish in the bottom of the tank. So I'm just going to remove, there's 4 screws that hold this shroud on. The engine oil looks remarkably clean, but we're going to want to change that too. This should just pop off. It does. We'll pop this filter off. You just have to twist it, pull it off. Oh yeah, that's in rough shape. We got a new one. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's not bad at all. Not even gonna worry about it. Alright, I'm gonna pop the bowl off the carburetor and see how nasty it is. Oh shoot. There's no varnish in there at all. It's a little dirty. Towel and I'll wipe that out. Alright. So we're just gonna wipe that out, and it's not bad. I don't see any varnish in there at all. So that's good. Bulb's working great. Spark plug out and see what it looks like. It's not bad at all. It smells like gasoline. It's fine. So I think we're just going to change the air filter. And then I'm gonna go get some oil. All right, well, we'll go get some oil and we'll change this oil. All right, so to change the oil on this, there's a plug right here that is the same size as a 3/8 inch ratchet. And that oil is practically brand new. So we're just going to drain it out here for a minute. Doesn't take long. Alright, a little gas in her. Check the oil here. Make sure it's up to snuff. Looks like we could use just a touch more. Well, moment of truth. Will it start? I think with this, it's got the one full promise. And I think you'd hit this 3 times. Oof. 1. Now, let's see. Well, how about that? It seems to want to run. I just don't have enough pull on this. So let's loosen this up. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. That really helps a lot, and I do appreciate it. Also, your support of my Amazon store is greatly appreciated. There's a link in the description below. For more real-time updates, you can follow me on social media. Those links are in the description below as well. Your questions and comments are always welcomed. I try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Well, that's going to have to do it. Thanks so much for watching. I sure do appreciate it. Until we get together for the next video, peace.